Hello, welcome. Are any of these things happening in your community? Are any of these things happening in your community? Let us know in the comments section. Write down what's happening in your community. Yes, there's an explosion going on. There are lots of problems. House prices. My goodness. I was talking to a realtor the other day, and they said in some cases, houses that are for sale are getting offers that are as much as $100,000 up over the asking price. What kind of an environment is that? How many people in our society can afford to pay that kind of money? This is not good. In my opinion, this is not good. I've been to this store and I've noticed that some of the shelves are empty. Write down in the comment column if any of this is happening in your area. Put down your state, your city name. What's happening? We got a lot of homeless people. People living in tents up and down the street. People just hanging out in the malls. Where are all these people coming from? There seem to be more and more of them. It's not a good economy. People say, "Oh, we might have a recession or depression." What do you think it is for these people that are now living in tents or living on the sidewalk or walking around the mall? It's not good economic times for them. I think they would say, yes, it's a recession. It's a depression. I don't have a job. Yeah, whether or not we're in a recession or a depression is kind of a personal thing. It has to do with where you are, the person that's speaking, how the person that's speaking perceives the world. If the person that's speaking has a lot of money in their pocket, they're going to say, no depression here. But if someone's living in a tent on the sidewalk and you ask them if there's a recession or a depression, I would think, yeah, they're more likely to say yes. So it has a lot to do with a person's individual circumstances. And there seem to be an increased number of people in these circumstances now. As I read, watch TV and so forth, I seem to see a lot of increased crime. A lot more crime going on. Is it dangerous to go places? Are certain parts of town dangerous? Are all parts of town dangerous? What's happening? Why is it getting to be so dangerous? And the crowded seaports. Why, here in Southern California, off the Los Angeles dock and the dock in Long Beach, maybe we have over 100 container ships, ships that have like 1,000 sea containers on each one of them. And maybe there are over 100 of these waiting, just floating around out in the ocean, waiting to be unloaded. Why is that going on? And by the way, all that stuff that's in those containers, maybe that stuff should have been made in America. Maybe we should be spending money on American products, not products that are made in other countries. We're making the other countries rich because we're buying so much from those other places. And we got a supply chain problem. There seem to be shortages. I was in the store the other day. Some products are in low quantity. Some product shelves seem to be empty. Well, maybe tomorrow they'll get a delivery and they'll have those products on the shelf. I don't know. All that I know is that the store shelving doesn't really look normal, and I'd like things to be normal again. Let's look at this list again. Here's this list that I'm talking about. There it is. Take a look at it. And then the COVID situation, COVID restrictions. Some people, I don't know about all these facts. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a person that holds a current real estate license. I'm not selling real estate. I'm just observing things. But we got all these COVID restrictions. What would happen if they said you can't be a truck driver for 5 days if you've been exposed to someone that has COVID? My goodness, that means that that truck driver isn't going to be driving his rig. He's not going to be delivering those things to the store that you need if he's put on some kind of probation for 5 days if he's been exposed to someone. What if they said you can't drive a truck if you don't have your immunization shots, if your immunization shots aren't up to date? What if they say you can't be a doctor or a nurse if your immunization shots aren't up to date? Would something like that cause us to lose people in the medical profession? Are we moving in the right direction? Are the rules that we're passing producing the kind of results that we want to produce? Or are we passing rules that have side issues, unintended consequences? A lot of times things have unintended consequences, and you've got to be fully aware of what those unintended consequences might be. Well, the name of the site here is Economic Volcano, because in my opinion, we are living on top of a volcano that's producing all kinds of economic problems. We've got to deal with them. What are you doing to deal with these things? Make comments. What's happening in your hometown? Do you see these same things that I see? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? That's fine. Let us know. And also remember that videos number 1 through 60 have to do with saving money and achieving economic stability. Yeah, videos number 1 through 60. If you think someone might enjoy reading these, they might be helpful to them, share those videos. I'd like you to subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. It's a fun day. We're going to move forward. We're all going to keep smiling. I know we got problems out there, but we can't just be grumpy about it. We've got to move forward. We've got to attack these problems, solve these problems, get things back to normal. So I'm going to say goodbye for now. Have a good day.